Hi, Janet's live session. Today's topic is Canada. Get ready, get ready. I know I'm late, better late than never. I'm going to make this real quick. It's a Sunday. I didn't show up yesterday. I'm busy. Get ready. Canada is opening soon. And by that, I mean all of you that have been waiting. Some of you have never entered the express entry. My friends, I get it. Some of you, you gave up on America. I get it. So I know whom I'm talking to. I know my audience. So start getting ready. Canada is going to reopen. Canada is going to reopen. And so I'm here to remind you. Because some of you, you never put express entry. You never put the green card. You never put student visa. You never did anything in America. You've been listening to Janet. But Janet is here now. We are going to start afresh. When Janet comes, we are going to start afresh. I'm just telling you. Someone somewhere is listening to Janet and they are going to start afresh. I know. And I'll see you in Canada in about 5 weeks. Or maybe 3 months. So what do I mean Canada is opening? Canada is opening. Get ready. They are getting vaccines. You know us in America now, anyone that wants a vaccine gets. We don't even need appointments in America. And we get both vaccines. Okay? You go there, you wait 28 days. These days they can tell you to wait 60 if you want. But mostly anyone that wants a vaccine in America, they walk in the gate. In fact, now they are making people get vaccines. But in Canada, it's appointments. And their waiting periods are longer. But guess what? September is here. July is here. August is here. Some of those places are opening. So us, we are going to be ready. We are going to be ready. Start putting together. And by that, I mean get ready. You. Some of you listen to Janet and you think it's a joke. I'm talking to you actually. I know you are watching me. I'm not talking to anyone else. I'm talking to you. So Janet, what do you mean get ready? Leave alone the express entry people. My express entry people, they know themselves. They are hardworking. Those ones have gone and done their aisles and they've put their documents in ways and they're on the line. And they're just waiting for the points to drop. Today, I'm not talking to you. Although you should be going to Canada as students so that you can boost your points. You see, if you're on express entry and you get Canadian education, do you have Canadian education? Yes, points. Do you live in Canada? Yes, points. Do you have a job offer from a Canadian employer? Yes, points. And then all of a sudden, they're invited to become permanent residents. But for some of us who are outside Canada, the points are dropping. Did you watch my other video, 380? That means you don't even need an employer in Canada. Okay, if you get one whom Janet has taught you how to get employers, and you put it in there, your points will swell. You have Canadian education, your points will swell. But for us outside Canada, I told you express entry, you evaluate your documents, you do IELTS, you put it in there, you put in your demographic data, and you go watch Janet on how to get jobs in Canada. Your points will swell, and some of you are watching me from Canada. Congratulations. Because you do what I say. For the rest of us, express entry is too much. Now what, Janet? Well, Janet, what are you saying? This is the time for us, okay? Some of us, we can only do with visiting visa. Visiting visa, this is the time. Start putting your documents together. Visiting visa, I'm sorry, visiting is a shortcut. Some of us, that's all we can do. Get ready. And Janet, how? I don't have a relative. No. Who said you? Some of you, your profession, you are a teacher. Start looking for a conference in teaching. You are a pastor. Start looking for a religious conference. You're in business administration. Start looking for a conference in business. You are a plumber. Start looking for a conference in plumbing. You build homes. Start looking for a conference in building homes. Okay? And you see, before Janet Rangi came, you used to just wait for someone to invite you, and then you don't even know why they're inviting you to church. And the last time we even read the Bible, we don't even know. Okay? And some of you might not even be Christians, and you start reading the Bible the last minute. Those things catch up with you. Okay? They catch up with you. These people are smart. You are not going to do that. Okay? So you check out your profession, and you look for a conference that is within your profession or within your business, and you relate the two. Okay? If you're in human rights, start looking for a conference, human rights. So that when you show up at the embassy or you write a reason why you want a Canadian visa, there is a clear explanation as to why. If you work for human rights, you explain you've been working with those children, you explain you've been working with women or battered boys, okay, and now you're going for a conference that is going to improve those skills in the same area. Are we on the same page? And get ready now. Because now people are getting vaccines. There is no turning back. North America is now finally going to open. And when they're opening with desperation. Shortages, labor shortages in record numbers. They've never seen anything like this. No workers whatsoever. So now this is the best time to show up in these places with a visiting visa. Remember, with a visiting visa, you cannot work. But it's our time for you to show up and let people tell you what they do to get work permits. Are we understand? And by the way, if you follow Janet Rangi, you're just one of those people who is lucky. Okay, Janet is a hard worker, but I believe I have some element of luck. Anything I touch sometimes turns into gold. Okay, when we start doing express entry and we start following Janet Rangi, points just start dropping. All of a sudden it stops, they just drop because people tell you, oh, express entry is almost impossible unless you're in Canada. Now you start following Janet Rangi, all of a sudden you do what she said, and then all of a sudden the pandemic has shown up. All of a sudden now they've had to use people who are already in Canada. Now they are needing more people, and now the points start dropping. Luck finds those who are prepared. Okay, luck is not luck. I know some of you say she's lucky or he's lucky. No, he works hard, she works hard, and then luck finds those who are ready for the opportunity, and that's what we do on this page. So get ready for those Canadian visas, because I know they are going to open. The country is going to open. Vaccines are working. Vaccines are working. They are very, very effective. Okay, these populations are being immunized. Now businesses have woken up. So now they are going to find us with conferences. And what did Janet say? Of course, graduation is gone. You know, oh, I need to attend graduation. For who graduated with these virtual things? We are going to go on conferences. Okay, when we reach there, we are going to network. If you haven't watched Janet Rangi, again, I will repeat. The reason you take the student visa is to go and learn exactly what it means. You are going to visit, and then you are going to learn. And I love you so much for following, and I see you, and I love you for sharing and using your buttons. I'm not ignoring anyone, but I love you so much. Okay, thank you so much for following. So are we on the same page? We are getting ready. Number one for what? Visiting visa. And I say, when you watch Janet, you are very intentional. Your intent is to watch with purpose. In fact, let me use the word purpose. Okay, you enjoy watching Janet Rangi, but you watch with purpose. What is my purpose? What is Janet saying? What do I have to lose? Of course, you have to lose money sometimes to make applications on these things, but you have to jump, my friends. You cannot cross to Jordan. You cannot see Canaan unless you work hard. You're scared on the fence. You don't want to jump. Keep staying on the other side of the fence. Keep staying there. There's no other way but to take risks. Okay, but for the most part, you have nothing to lose. All they can say is no. And if they say no, you try again until you say, you know what? Who cares? I'll always tell my kids and tell myself that I tried, and that was not meant for me. But for the most of us, we are getting anyway. Because now we are doing it in a very, very informed way. You know, when you used to do these things without information, that's how they deny you. But when you come to understand that all they are looking for are the requirements. For example, they ask you for a visiting visa. We need you to show ABCD. We need you to show like $9,000. And then you go find our statement that is $7,000. Obviously, you know, they are going to deny you. Did they want to deny you? No. But you did not follow directions. So it's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. Okay, you are going for a conference, religious conference. You cannot even quote a Bible. They ask you a question, you don't know nothing about the conference. What if you work with you're a teacher, you know exactly which city you are going to? What is the purpose of that conference? A, B, C, D. You're very aware. And then you follow Janet Rangi and you understand a visiting visa is a temporary visa. So my goal is to show the embassy through my writings, through my responses, that my goal is to go there and come back. Temporary visas, you cannot tell the embassy your intent is to stay in Canada or America for that matter. You have to tell them any question, and the question can come in whichever form. But they are trying to test you. What is your intent? And the intent is to clearly understand the conference, why you're going for the conference, and you will go back after the conference. And when you go back, how will the conference benefit you? That's all they are looking for. Okay, number two, which you should be doing anyway. Students. You should have been applying for student visa because they've been allowing students in Canada. And I spent my time last year. I spent a lot of time. And when I say spending time, for the new ones, they don't understand. When I say spend time, it means going word by word and teaching people how to apply for a student visa. Yes, I did that. Am I going to do that again? Yes, because I understand information changes and I get new followers every day. And also the old ones, I keep on motivating. Some of them, they go and sleep. And so I have to keep on and waking them up. Some of them, they get denied and then they give up. So I have to keep on doing these videos. So I do these videos for many reasons. Why is Janet doing this? Visiting visa, you will go, you will learn, you will meet people, you will network. They will tell you how they went there permanently. They will show you the employers that love visiting visa. They will show you the schools that can help you change that visa, so you go back home and get a student visa. They will show you how to find love, because some of us, we are single, we don't have someone. Why not? If you are a battered woman and you're in risk, or maybe you are a gay person and you are going there and you've been harassed and your life is in danger, you go there, you declare asylum. Like, you know what? And be careful with this asylum. You declare you can never go back home until you become a citizen. How can you tell people that you want asylum and then you go back? That means you're going back in danger. They will not let you in. Okay, so that's how asylum works. You better know that. Once you declare you're not leaving, you're stuck there. Okay, always read these things before you make these decisions, and always use lawyers. But Janet tells you what exists. What can a visiting visa give you? The benefits. Of course, the goal is to go back home. Don't get me wrong, because that's what you told the embassy. You're going for the conference. When the conference comes to an end, you're going back home. But my friend, why is it called a tourist visa? It's for you to tour. What is tourism? To explore. From my experience and from what I know, this country was founded because they explored. The explorers that came to the Americas and realized, wow, this land is beautiful. We can actually decide to settle here. Same thing. There are people that came from Europe. They explored Africa through the ships, and they found this, and then they scrambled for Africa. It was exploration. They all looked for opportunities. What makes you different? When Janet says these things, I'm not saying because I'm any different. And no one should come and challenge you that you're being different. This has been done over history, over and over and over again. So a visiting visa is to help you to go and tour Canada, to go as a tourist, go and ask questions, meet the people on the ground that look and sound like you, explain to them, hey, if I wanted to stay, what are the opportunities? What are the job opportunities? What are the working conditions? What if I change to student visa? What if, you know, I have this good hair and this guy loves my hair and my smile and he wants to marry me? How am I going to go about it? But the key is for you to get that visiting visa. And how do you get that visiting visa? But what Janet is telling you, Canada.ca, start going reading now. Start preparing those checks. Start boosting your bank account. Okay? Start knowing how much you need, so that when Canada opens fully in 2-3 months, you hear the embassies are open to visitors. Oh, you'll be hearing on TV. Can you imagine tourists are coming in Ontario, in Quebec? Tourists all over, and you are sitting there. You are not prepared. Okay? Opportunity finds the ones that are prepared. So right now we are going, what are you going to do? Canada.ca, you are going to understand how to get a visiting visa. First of all, know what they need. Start preparing on that, because the countries are going to open. Student visa, what Janet Rangi, go on YouTube, prepare bank statements, go on Canada.ca, look designated schools. The benefits of student visa in Canada, of course, are bigger than visiting visa. When you reach there, just like America, you can work 20 hours per week, and then from there, the other avenues for you to stay there as a permanent resident. I'm just focusing on those two because those are real. Those are the most realistic. And of course, Janet Rangi has very tough followers. Smart. I have very tough followers that are going to Canada through express entry. And I'm not going to spend time on express entry because I give it a lot of effort. But today, I'm here for the some of us, okay? I'm not saying that we like shortcuts. That's not what, don't get me wrong, that's what Janet is saying. I love you, Ruth, and everyone else saying hi. That's what Janet is saying. Janet is not making any judgments. Janet is just saying, how do we get there, basically? How am I going to cross that border and it opens? And it's opening soon. It's opening soon. Okay? And we've been walking without masks and we are not getting sick, so the vaccine is working. Okay, for me, I knew it's working, but some of you are too scared because you don't have the knowledge I have, okay? Janet has that knowledge on how the vaccination is made and how it works. So the first time I remember I told people, you know, I hope you guys get a vaccine and you get into total freedom. One of the followers, be careful, you will try and walk out there without a mask, you will die. I'm like, do you want to become the director of CDC America that designed the vaccine, or who are you? Some of us, we understand the science, okay? So be careful before you comment on these things. You might be talking to the wrong people. You understand? You know? And so the knowledge I have is more deeper than an average, you know, person. So, you know, so we are happy and thankful that these vaccines are working and jobs are in plenty. Okay, prices are going. In fact, they're talking of inflation in this country because they just shorter labor shortage. When you don't have enough workers, it's very expensive to pay people in the restaurant to make your food. So the prices will go up. Supplies are in limited quantities, you know. So can you imagine, business is good and the Canadian and American border has not even opened yet. It's opening this month, I guess. So business is going to boom. Janet Rangi followers, if I'm wrong, correct me. Every time I tell you these things, they come true. They come true. I told you, put in the work, express entry. I know you are there smiling, and you know the successful ones, they never tell you here. But I love them because they are silent followers. Just because you don't see them on this page does not mean they are not successful. There are so many hundreds of success stories. From the time Janet started preaching express entry, there are people I know who are online with 400 points. And right now they have permanent residence. They have not even joined your groups there. I know them personally. From the time I started preaching express entry, some of them had never had anything called express entry. And then when they enter, they feel like, only unless you're in Canada, you can never meet those points. And now the points have dropped. And now they've been invited to apply for permanent residency, which is basically the Canadian green card. Why? Because they listened to the videos and they acted on what Janet said. Janet is here saying, for some of us who cannot qualify, and some of you, I heard you and I laughed down here in the comments, Janet, talk to some of us who are caregivers. And Janet, not everyone is blessed to go to school and have those PhDs and masters. I understand. And that's why Janet is here now. When you hear me talking about visiting visa, what do you think I'm talking about? Even if you are a caregiver, are you going to cross there? How? Like sometimes go by the shortest, surest means. The closest, shortest, clearest means is just to pray. Do what Janet is saying. Pray hard. Have the clearest intent. Have the good intent of doing things the right way. And ask for a visiting visa. Like anyone else in the world is asking for a tourist visa. You can just be one of them. Just do the right thing. What they tell you, you do. They tell you do this, you do. They tell you do this, you do. And I'm telling you, you will succeed. So today my message is visiting visa. Prepare. Canada is opening in about 2 or 3 months. By the end of August, September, it's going to be totally open. Of course, some territories and provinces are opening quicker. It just depends with the local situation. They look at, hospitals and what are the case numbers and all that. And then they look at vaccination rates. And when they see less risk, they reopen. They start opening bars, restaurants, and businesses slowly and slowly. Okay? This fall, most people will be going to class face-to-face, obviously. So get ready with your vaccines. I was watching Canada. They haven't decided the passport. So you want to make sure if you get a vaccine, you keep your card. Because some passports, they might require you to show proof. Here in America, they are not wanting people to prove anything. Okay? But just be ready in case international travel requires you to have a vaccine. That's what I mean by following Janet and being ready. You see, like now, they can be offering a vaccine and some of you are just there, whatever. That is the time you make up your mind about the vaccine. And if you make up your mind about the vaccine, line up. Okay, line up, because you just don't know when the international markets open, they might need proof on the plane that you are vaccinated. So that's what I mean by being ready. It's not about the embassy opening today. It's about when the embassy opens, how ready will you be? The passport is in place. The finances are in place. The COVID vaccine or testing is in place. The money that you need to start is in place. Your contacts are in place. Your conference is in place. You've identified all these things for conferences to invite yourself. How? Janet, you'll sleep in a hotel or a motel. Do the math. The conference is in Alberta. You go there, you look for hotels in Alberta. Do the math. Nightly. Go on social media. Find people in Canada. Look for the churches in Canada when they open. Look for, Kenyan churches in Canada, Ghanaian churches. Look for people from your country. Okay, Sudan, I know Somali people. Where do they gather on Facebook? You ask them, guys, I'm coming to visit for this conference. When I'm done, I want to come to your church. You meet them in church. Some of you think you have to have a relative. Some of you think you have to have a friend. No, you don't. And I was talking to my kids today morning and they were laughing at me during breakfast. I said, you look at me, I'm young, don't think I'm old. But I can tell you, I've grown in a generation where we didn't have cell phones. I came to America when they didn't even have a flip phone. They have a block phone where you hold, the wherever. And the communication was through letters those days. How did you come to America? You had to know a relative who went to America. They come here and then you know what? There's University of Texas. And then they will come back home with an address and say, this is an address of a university in Texas. And then you will go, dear sir and madam, on a typewriter, I would love to get admission at the University of Texas. Kindly consider and send me the documents. Then you will mail the letter at the post office. Then the University of Texas will get it. Then they will look at your address, and then they will take all the application packets, and then they will mail it back to you. And then you will take a pen and paper, and then you will fill in everything, and then you will put a stamp in the post office. Another 2 months, then you will hear from them. And how did you know about the University of Texas? There was no internet for you to Google. Do you understand? So, and still people came. Like me, I didn't know anyone, but there was a priest who happened to come to Massachusetts, and he went, it's a Catholic place, and he went to something called Clark University. And then that priest came back home, and she loved my parents. I mean, he loved my parents. And one day he said, okay, I have a packet. I went to Clark University. It's in Massachusetts. And she's interested. We can try and apply. And that is how my interest in America came. But someone had literally to come to America, find an address for you, and then you work on from there. But now with the internet, you just go, you take things for granted. You just type in the school you want. It was never like that. But it didn't stop people from making it. And actually, I remember why my kids were laughing. They were showing something to do with pen pal. I said, you know who a pen pal is? They don't know a pen pal. I say pen pal is something when we grew up, when we were little kids, we used to have a friend in Germany, or you have a friend in England, and then they will write you a letter. They tell you about the weather in England, the school they are going to, the city they live in, and then they will mail it to you. And then you'll get it after 2 months, and then you mail back and say, oh, I received your letter, pen pal. Thank you so much for writing. You write to people in Europe that you've never met. So that's what we used to call pen pal. And my kids were laughing. And I told them, you know what, even you don't laugh. The flip phone was just here. Me, I saw BlackBerry become the first smartphone. When President Obama was running for office, they were feeling so good because he knew how to use a BlackBerry. BlackBerry was the first smartphone. Otherwise, me, I just came with a flip phone. So it was just the other day. So what am I trying to say? Don't, like nothing is impossible. You do not have to know anyone. Okay, me, I came to America when I called the embassy to book my appointment through a red booth. Like the one in England, it was a public booth. Did that stop me from coming to America? No. I went and booked the embassy. I rolled. American Embassy, may we help you? Yes, my name is Janet. I'm here to book an appointment. Okay, what's your passport number? Blah, blah, blah. And I came to America. And then you sit there. I don't have a friend. I don't have a relative. Janet invite me. And Janet is here giving you strategies to give you money. Not only, like I'm making you rich. Period. Like you succeed with that visiting visa and you marry someone, you will never have married them if not for Janet. When you send those $1,000 back home, it's courtesy of Janet. Okay, it's very, very important that you take me seriously. Unless you don't want to be broke. I mean, if you want to continue being broke, it's up to you. But Janet is here to motivate you, to encourage you, that sometimes you think things are hard and they're not even that hard. Because me, I've never seen an embassy where it said, we are waiting for Josephine, but Florence, sorry, Peter, sorry, we just need Joseph and they have to be from Qatar. We are not taking anyone from Eldoret. And we are not taking anyone from Blantyre. We are just, no. Even the embassy is sitting here waiting for a customer. Who that customer is, who knows? So it could be you. And if you need to change that mindset and think like that. Okay? It's risky. You don't know anyone, but that's life is about taking a risk. If you go to a new country, they give you a tourist visa. The conference is maybe only 30, most of the time 3 weeks. And the visa maybe is 3 months or 6 months or 90 days. They understand that you can go ahead and tour the country and understand the culture and know what is in there for you. And then you go back home and then now you get prepared. And by the way, before I go, many of you have been asking me about perfumes. And today I remembered. So stick around. By the way, boyfriends, you better buy perfumes for your girlfriends. I know you've been waiting for so long, and today I brought them in my car. I said I'm going to tell them about my perfumes. But don't laugh at me. This is not just Janet. Most people in America, this is their behavior. Personally, I used to have a very good perfume that worked. Stay around. The last one will be the bomb. By the way, I'll show you about 10 perfumes. Okay. There's a time I only had 2. Those are the ones that I loved. And you've been asking, finally the moment has come. But I'll show you. Why do I have these 10? Because I haven't found one that I love. Okay? Number 1, Dolce Gabbana. This is not a sponsored video. I know some people say sponsor me. I don't. These are not sponsored video. This is just Janet Rangi responding to her followers. Dolce Gabbana. That's what I use. Honestly, personally, you can love it. It's pricey, not me. It's not for me, but will I buy it again? No. That's number one. I'm gonna go very quick. This one I acquired. It's called Pure Couture. I hope you're writing down. It depends. Yes, fairly good. Will I buy it again? Yeah, I'm not sure. I'll keep trying others before I settle down. Okay, this one I'll buy again. I just went yesterday. It's called Ariana Grande. This one I will buy again. It's very mild. Me, I don't like tough perfumes. Okay, this is Ariana Grande. If you're in America and you like the mild type, that is a good one. Okay, me, I love it. That one I'll buy again. Now this one, when I went in, I loved it. This is Beyonce. It's called something. I don't know if it has. There's no other thing, but it just hit. It was kind of cheap, and I was like, why is it $20? And it smelled good. Then I went home. It was too strong. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not. I will not buy it again. No, it's too strong. And by the way, these perfumes are very good, but they are just not for Janet. This is another Ariana Grande. I'm gonna try it. Yes, I will buy this again. Not like the first one, but yes, I'll buy this again until I find something I like, guys. I have one here. Stay around. The last one is the bomb, because they tell me it's a pheromone. Do you know what pheromones is? If you use a boyfriend will love you more, a girlfriend will love you forever. It's supposed to be. That's the role of that one. This one I showed you before. It's not opened yet. It's called Sweet Desire. It's very old. I used to love this. At some point I used to use this completely. That's why I still buy it. I still buy this because I'm desperate. It smells older, but I like it. It was mild and good. It's called Sweet Desire. Some of these you just have to go online. You'll never buy them. You'll never find them. Okay, this one is very popular worldwide. Okay, this is Burberry for her. I'm still shopping, but it's nice. It is keeping me going. It's not open. It's not open, but it's keeping me going. But as I wait to see, you know, I'm very specific when it comes to perfumes. I don't like strong smells when I'm driving. They give me problems. If you are new on this page, please consider going back. I've just talked about how we are going to Canada. This I'm responding to my followers who want perfumes. Yes, I'll buy it again, Burberry. Okay, I just took it out of the box. I'll buy it again, Burberry. But stick around. The one that Janet loves the most, I'll tell you the two most popular that me I use. This I love. This I love. Okay, okay, this I love. Let me. It's hard. It's hard to please Janet. Sorry, I won't buy it again. But it's called Only Me Passion. I hope I told you the names. I hope I haven't been throwing just Only Me. You try again. It's on the list of trial. You see the problem? Me, when I go to the store and they give me, I get confused. They give me, I smell. By the time I'm on the third one, I'm confused. So I end up buying. Go home, settle down, use them, and see what I like. I'm almost done. This one, I think you've seen. My daughter loves it, so I'll just. This is another couture again. Okay, this one I'll give. She doesn't mind it. The couture family, I guess, right? Personally, not for me, but you see how difficult Janet is when it comes to them. Okay, now where is the mother of all? This one you have to pay me for me to tell you, because this one, if I give to you, you'll take my boyfriend away. Okay, if you just use it like this. If you just use this one, I promise you, you'll snatch someone's boyfriend or someone's girlfriend. There's one called what's her name? Taylor Swift. You know how I don't like buying perfumes with people's names, but this one was the perfect perfume. If you want to know what Janet smells like, it was Taylor Swift, and I forgot to bring the bottle. When I enter, everyone comments on my perfume. Very mild, to the point, not offensive in any way. I love that perfume, but for some reason they stopped carrying them. It used to be in Sears, they stopped carrying them. I go online, it comes, it looks fake. I'm like, no, enough of that. I'm not gonna do that. So that is the best perfume for Janet. Did you hear me? Next time I'll show you the bottle. I forgot because I don't have any. I threw away all the used bottles. It's called Taylor Swift. Okay, it has a small something like beads around it. It's a blue bottle, blue and some reddish. That is my favorite. Now listen, this one is the one. Thank you for staying around. You get to know the secret. You use this one. You use this one. Your wife is not leaving you. You use this one, your husband is not leaving you. You use this one, your boyfriend is going nowhere. And you use this one, your girlfriend. But for me, it worked the opposite. Okay? It worked the opposite because I was loved too much. And then the moment I used this, they ran away from me. So, but I hear. But I said, no, I'm not going to stop using this. Okay? You're ready for that? Okay, it's this. It's a pheromone. Okay? You know, pheromone perfume. Pheromones are supposed to remove your natural smell. Okay? But here we go. For her. Go on Amazon. It's called For Her. Okay? For her. Yes, for her. The problem is expensive, and look the size. That's the perfume that has made Janet happy. Among all those perfumes that you've seen, this is the one I will use. Anytime, any day, morning, night, I will be. And it's like oil. Don't overuse perfumes. This is just like oil. Okay? And then I just do this. I don't even, complicate myself, and that's it. So if you share with the people that have been wanting to know Janet's perfumes, I will show you the makeup that I use. And by the way, when it comes to makeup, I've realized that especially during COVID, we were so much inside, we were not exposed to the sun, so our skin became very light. So when the skin becomes very light, I was not a professional. I just use the same foundations and everything. Okay, no, you are not supposed to do that because they make your skin too bright. Too bright. Even my mom was like, Janet, what happened? You became too light. I say, Mom, it's true, I've become too light. But at the same time, it's the makeup and the lighting that makes me too light until you become uncomfortable. Okay? So some of you that look at me, no. Janet don't have any bleaching agents, but I live in a weather that has made me too light. But if you use the makeup again, it exaggerates. For me personally, I would rather not be this light. Okay? Especially when the lights come on. There's just that correct color. And the good thing with this, you just use makeup. Okay? You use makeup and you look brighter. These days, people that bleach are old-fashioned. We have good makeup that will brighten your face or just tone it down. Like now, I know I have to use makeup that tones me down a little bit. So I've been shopping for darker tones, okay? To make me a little bit darker so that I look good on camera. Otherwise, I look too pale and everything. I don't like that. So during summertime, that is when you're supposed to use foundations that are a little bit lighter. I didn't know that. So we all have learning process, okay? So the sun is here. We are going to darken a little bit, then use brighter. During the winter, when you become too light, then use darker tones. Do you understand? But I will come and show you, all of you, the makeup that I can show you that will just, you go a tone higher or a tone lower. Like in this video here, I need makeup to tone me down a little bit. But there's nothing I can do, okay? I will show you the makeup that I use, basically, okay? And by the way, the lipstick. How many of you want Janet Rangi to start lipstick that will give you something that will look like you exactly? Okay? Okay. Anyway, the purpose of this video, thank you so much for sticking around. Don't forget this one. This is not a sponsor. This is Janet sharing her life in America. No one is paying me money, so this is real. I'm just telling you. That's why I told you all those perfumes, I ended up with this. If I find a genuine Taylor Swift one, I'll continue using. But it has come down to this little pheromone here. Again, let me show you the box for her. You find it on Amazon. And if you like it, and you're in America or Canada, call me and send me a check. Because I've done you a biggest favor you need in your life. This information will be worth $50 on my phone. You better send me $50 for introducing you to this. Because I've saved your marriage. And I've saved your relationship. If you're a boyfriend, go buy this to your girlfriend. She will never leave you. Okay? And make sure you use this. Your boyfriend is not going anywhere. Those women can just come and smile. They're wasting their time. I'm just telling you the truth. Okay? So, but I see you in Canada. See you in America. And I can't thank you enough for always following Janet Rangi. Today I came late and I'm surprised you guys stuck around. Okay? I'm going to revise all the videos I've done for the last 3 years. And I'll start coming up and up. One by one. This time they'll be refreshed. They'll be to the point. And they'll be very good. Okay? What has Janet said if you came in late? Prepare to go to Canada. Put your finances together. Look for those conferences. Look for those friends. Look for the money. Put your embassy things together. The embassies are going to open. Canada is going to open today. Not today, sorry. Shortly. Okay? Alright. Merci beaucoup. Asante. Thank you so much for coming. Muchas gracias. Kwaheri. Until the next video, which will be very soon. Okay? You love my car. I just came from shopping. Okay? Sophia is like, Janet, you're very funny. Me, I want you to live Janet Rangi life. You see? I want you to live Janet Rangi life. I can open you can look. That is the life I live. I just open, you know, like I have this car here. I want you to just, you see, it's you know, let me close it. Everything is just like, that's my life. Okay? That's it. If I want the sky, this car listens to everything I tell them. Anything I want a clear roof, I just get. Okay? And this car, I live in a 5-car garage. I don't know if you can see the garage there. Okay? When I come in, I just close it. I know, you know, if someone is waiting out there with a gun, they have no chance, because Janet is just gonna come in here. Before I open, now I'm in the dark. Okay? I open from there, the garage open. It's a 3-car garage. Garage open. I worked hard. Okay, garage open. Let me open for you the garage again. Too dark. You know, I just press a button. That's the life I want for you. Look on the left. It's a big garage. I can park up to 3 cars here. And by the way, if I go out there, the next one to me is a Mercedes Benz. That's the life I'm talking about. You see, the garages are open. I just use a button. Like, thieves can't even reach me, which they are not here anyway. So when I'm driving, before I arrive, I just go up here and I press, and it listens to me. As soon as I drive, it's waiting for me. I come in, I close it, and then I enter. Safety, or at the highest level. And then in there, I have cameras and I have everything. You understand? Like, it's a smart home. I can just talk and say, open the door. I don't have to even, and this car, I don't even have to touch it. Most of the time, it's just, if I want the boot to open, I just use a button, it's open. Okay, let me open before I suffocate in the carbon monoxide, you know. So I have to keep the garage open. You know what I mean? Yeah, so always, if you come to America, people have died without knowing. You come to such a garage, you have to leave it open if the car is on. If the engine is on, carbon monoxide is being produced, you make sure there's fresh air coming in. Okay? Janet is here to show you her life so that you can dream too. Close. Now I'm going to close this. Let me close. Because I'm not going out. You know? See? It's just closing for me. Okie dokie. And that's why I'm telling you to look for a visiting visa and live like a minister. Okay? Muchas gracias. Did Janet share with you America? Don't you just love Janet? Be nice to me and follow and share. I'm here to share with you and how I made it. Okay? So that we all do it. And thank you for using your buttons. I'll have to go. And tomorrow is work. And I will see you again. The people that have been waiting for the perfume, finally I told you my secrets. Okay? Alright. If your boyfriends, girlfriends, they are not going anywhere. Just use that perfume Janet said. And I love you back. Abby, I love you back. Okay? Yes. Yes. By the way, if you have a problem with your girlfriend or boyfriend, always follow Janet Rangi. Or if you have problems in your marriage, you always want to follow Janet Rangi, because she can be a life coach too sometimes. Do you understand? I have a neighbor here I was talking to now, and she went back. She was having issues and she went back to normal. You know, she was having issues, and I told her, you know what? You are married, so you know there are 2 choices. Stay or go. Stay or go. The rest is a waste of time. And if you stay, you do the right things. The husband is the boss. What can you do? You cannot force a lion not to become a lion. My friend, sorry. And I know most of us, we are very educated. We don't want to hear that, but it's the truth. If you are not going, kunja mukia. If you are not going, stay there, cook, sorry. And be nice. You are not going to leave your husband without things. You just have to be active. Do you understand? And that's just how it works. You can make all the noise you want, but in the end, it's two choices. Yes, and I know he kept on talking to someone else. I know that. I know. And you don't like it. And I know maybe you think he cheated or she cheated. I know. Who told you? I don't know. But are you staying or going? Are you staying or going? You're staying, eh? And then you're gonna waste time not getting things that you need to be getting every day, because you have your cheeks all aired up and not cooking. How is that helping you? Me, I'd rather get everything I need because I decided to stay. Or that woman who is out there, how is she helping you? She's just out there. You are the one inside. She's the one in the cold. You're inside with warm air. So what's happening? What's happening? Stop wasting time. Just continue loving your husband. I mean, do what it takes. Don't change your husband from becoming a lion. Why we want our husband to become a lioness when he was born a lion? Why are you doing that? Your husband was born a lion and then you want to make him a lioness. Me, no. I'm going to love my husband. I'm going to put in all the effort. Take it from a very educated woman who is very successful. Okay? And you have not decided to leave, so why wasting time? You go to work, you didn't even get what you need in bed because you're busy feeling bad. You wasted yourself. Don't waste time. Enjoy, cook, laugh. In your mind, probably just tell yourself, with this stupid man, I don't like it, but outside you just keep smiling and getting your benefits because you have not made your mind to leave. So why wasting time when you are inside? Do you understand, my friends? And it could go both ways. And when you're out, you're out. But most of you are in. So stop complaining. Just stay there, cook, and just get all the benefits you need to get. And the issue of those people outside will be resolved naturally. Did you know that? It will just be resolved. It will go away naturally. But the betrayal will stay, but those problems will go. But who said you have never been betrayed? Who in this world? Sometimes you think you're betrayed until you hear the problems of others. You're busy saying, oh, my husband cheated. I am feeling so bad. I've been cheated on. I've been cheated on. Okay. And then you go listen to the next person. They tell you what happened to them. Though not only were they cheated on, the husband made another woman pregnant. Now who is better? Okay, now you realize your situation now is nothing. And then you realize 90% of women, or 95, of course 99% have been cheated on. The 1% that think they've never been cheated on is just because they never found out. Okay, then you start realizing you are not the only person. Then you're like, man, I thought being cheated on is bad. You has got a baby with another woman, yes. Okay, then that one that got a baby, they think now their situation is worse. And then they talk to another one. They say, oh my God, he cheated on me. Now he has another baby. You say, do you know so and so? I heard that man cheated. He has like 5 children with 5 different women. Oh my goodness. I thought mine was worse. Me, he only made 1 person pregnant. You mean there are people out there who have made 5 people pregnant? He say, yes. Oh my God. God is great. My situation is better. And then you go talk to that one that the husband gave birth with 5 different women with 5 children. And then they are like, oh my God, mine has been all over the place. And then that one tells you, you know what, that is better because his mind is on me. So he's not involved with anyone else. His emotions are on me, but he keeps on distributing seeds out there. And then that one tells you, okay, wherever, what, don't feel bad because do you know the other person? They just buried them because the husband gave them HIV. Do you understand, my friend? Like, your situation is never worse. Your situation is never worse. So just enjoy. Your situation, like, you know what? 2 choices, stay or go. When you choose to stay, enjoy. Until the day you'll be ready to go. And I know it's easy for me to say. It's easy for me to say, my friends. It's easy for me to say, but sometimes it's wisdom. Sometimes it's wisdom. Don't waste your time. Take the children to school. Cook. Clean. Smile. You will have less wrinkles. Okay? Less wrinkles because me, I've met some of us. And I'm finishing. Janet was talking about Canada, but I'm giving you a bonus. Okay? There's that look for married people, and there's a look for single people. I've gone to a meeting and I met people that were married, and it was showing on their faces, but only Janet can tell that they are married. The rest of you will never know that they are married. But Janet doesn't have to look at the ring. She can just look at the face. There's just that face of feeling like you're in a prison. There's just that face. You feel like you've been chained. There's just that face of, oh my God. Okay? But there's this other side where they are happy. I'm not talking about some of you who are happily married. But then you're this side who are very happy. Those ones are different. It glows, you can tell. They are just like, I want to cook pilau and chapatis. I want to cook whatever for the husband. I'm not talking about you. Okay? I'm talking about the ones who feel like they're in prison. And they don't know where to jump. Okay? They just have that look. Janet just looks at it. And I just identify. It looks tired. It looks given up. It looks like I'm just done. Okay? But I love it because I love you so much for coming. Okay? Did you know Janet is a counselor? Okay? If you want Janet to do relationship issues, she will come here. We'll form another page. I will save for you your marriages, and I will save for you your relationships. Do you understand, my friends? But be happy. In the end, be happy. Okay? Make a decision. And most of you, the decision is to stay based on your culture, based on your religion. Okay? You are not going nowhere. I'm not lying. Okay? Most of you are not going anywhere. Because your culture, your religion and everything does not allow that. You win a green card, bring your husband. That's another thing I forgot. In fact, that should have been, I'll do a video for that. Some of you win green cards. And then this man that had disappeared on you, you start wondering, do I take this one? He was busy with other women out there. Why am I going to bring him to America? I'll do a video for that. And then you start debating. And those are the ones that get visas. What do I do here? What do I do? This man, now he's going to get a green card again. After he has done all this. And then some of you say, what do I do? I say, no. These people can fight, but at night they are together. Let him come. The rest will be sorted later. Huh? Okay. Merci beaucoup. Kwaheri. Muchas gracias. Until the next video. Janet loves you for following and for sharing. And I will see you in the next video. I'm going to make clean ones. And thank you so much for loving me and for following me. And I'm here for you always until we succeed and have money in our pockets. Okay? Wives, I love you. Husbands, I love you. Boyfriends, I love you. And girlfriends, I love you. And good luck in all your endeavors. Okay? No stress. Life is better than what you think. Okay? Life is better than what you think. You're stressing yourself too much. You don't have to. Okay? Janet is teaching you. You're going to Canada. You're coming to America. You're going to make money. Okay? Okay, Janet. Okay, I know. Right? I love all of you. I love all of us. Okay? Keep loving your husband and keep loving your life. See you in the next video. Okay? Bye-bye.